Yo, what's good? What's up? What's happening? It's your boy, Proud Sherm, also known as the One Below All on Marvel Rivals. And what I had for you today was something new, something I wanted to try out. And I had a subscriber by the name of Koku Shibo 1. You know, he's been supporting my channel ever since I've been uploading consistently with the Spider-Man console gameplay. And I wanted to, just show some love back to, a fellow supporter, a sub, and I wanted to do a VOD review. So he sent in his replay ID, and I just wanted to check it out and give some helpful tips along the way, just to help, just help him climb. I peaked at Celestial 2. Currently, I'm sitting at Grandmaster 2. I played a few matches after my placements. I placed it in Grandmaster 3, but by the grace of God and skill of my friends, we got there, man. Grandmaster 2, baby. And I'm sitting at currently 12 hours on Spider-Man, as you can see. You want to look at my total hours? Yes, sir. 266. I know. I'm a fiend, but I don't care. Champion level, baby. Here's my stats. And yeah, I just wanted to, get into his gameplay and just see what he got. All right, so right here, I already know what you're going for. You're going for the pull from here to here, right out there in that little area. I've tried this. It's kind of hard for me to do it, but if you can hit it, hey, go off, bro. Just for food for thought, I like to stand right here because then I can see what's going on over here, or I'll be right here, and that's also a nice little angle. You could trail along the wall, and then you could get a follow up on the back line as usual. But I do understand what you're about to go for right here. Totally makes sense. Let me fasten it up. Let's get it. That was a fire pull. Fire pull.
Count it down. Did you see that? Her and Spider. Nice.
So right here, used a lot of swings to get out. If I were you, as soon as you engage with Invis over here, and then Star-Lord was doing that like stupid little AoE move, I would have took the teleporter. Going to the teleporter is way faster because then you get the health pack right over there. So you wouldn't have had to waste so much swings. But this is good pressure though. W pull. Nice, yes sir. Son is locked in. Good pull, bro. I see now. You're trying to go for the group, but you can't do nothing with that wall. Makes sense.
Everybody needs a hand sometimes.
Yep.
Or a dagger.
At this point, when it's like downtime and it's like they're backing up, where you're about to do, I'm pretty sure you're about to do a good little flank and, get some pressure. I like to go this way so then I could just wrap around from behind and you just always appear from behind. That's just the whole premise of this dude. Backline flanks, backline flanks. I probably would have fought that Scarlet because she was kind of isolated, if I'm being honest.
With the amazing Spider-Man.
That's a good ult. You gotta try and defend yourself. That was a good ult. Right here, if I was you, teleport, or since you swung up here in the first place, there's a health pack right here.
We are undefeatable!
Literally. Going for the pull. Can't do nothing because the freaking Invis slows you down. Oh, that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. That's so unfortunate.
There's still a chance to stop them.
Alright, let's get back into it. W attempt. I just want to voice my opinion on this. And for people that might be watching this that don't play Spider-Man, I don't know why would you be watching this, but you might be interested. I think there's no shame or nothing wrong with trying to farm pulls because it's optimal for your ult charge. Because at the end of the day, if you do hit a pull on one of these people and they fall down, that's immediate like 15 to 20% ult charge. and also that's a 5v6 off the rip. So I would just, my bad. I would just say don't focus on it too hard, because you will find yourself in situations where like your team is constantly fighting and you're just over here standing still waiting for your cooldown. But it is for people, you know, who are new or don't play Spider-Man or trying to get into Spider-Man. There's nothing wrong with trying to go for those pulls when you need to. It's always this moment in comp games of Spider-Man. You always have that one person staring you down. W opener, W opener, W combo. And we get the fuck up out of there. Ooh. Damn, that is crazy. Good pull. And she used sleep, so that's good.
We are undefeatable.
Fresh start.
Right here, I know you're about to go and engage on the back line here, but I'm not gonna lie, I would have fought her. I would have fought her real quick, because you got the gambit cards, and plus she's out of position from her heals. And let me see something real quick. Does she have fades? She has one fade on the come up, but if you forced it, you definitely could have killed her. But I definitely would have fought her if I was you, to be honest.
Armed and dangerous.
That's tough. We didn't get value out of the cards, but the team did. It's all good.
Hey, we make a pretty
Yep,
good
and she
team.
does. Unfortunate as fuck. I see the vision. Going for the flank. Wow. Yeah, all we can do is disengage here.
Crack the whip. Feeling good.
I'm not gonna lie. Your Gambit kind of just threw himself in there, and it was kind of obvious that fight was done. So your Gambit's kind of slow for that. But yeah, you got the right idea. It's time to get the fuck up out of Dodge. Yeah. Let's just retreat right here and wait for the team to regroup.
Put some pep in my step. Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man.
Now might be a good time to stop them.
Feeling good. Yeah.
I just want to point out, it is good that you're regrouping back with your team, but just know if you have full health, you know, your team's coming back, you do have the option to sometimes, you know, just lurk. Like, you know, a good lurking spot would be like maybe right here, in this little area right here over there. Like, you know, there's nothing wrong with regrouping with your team, but since you are the fastest character in the game, you have multiple spots where it's like, okay, you can wait for them to get through this point right here, maybe dive the back line real quick, get a little bit of ult charge, and then fly back to the team. But I do like that you regrouped with the team first before you did anything else. Just know that you do have that option to just be lurking in the back.
It's now or never. Stop them.
They have Mr. Fantastic now, and they have Scarlet. I think Mr. Fantastic's a little bit more annoying than Bucky, if you ask me. I mean, not really, because Bucky kills faster, but Mr. Fent is annoying as fuck, bro. That stun is just annoying. Yep. Great freaking animation cancel, by the way.
Us against the world.
Put some pep in my step.
Yep, team's locked in right here. Yep. Good uppercut. Yep.
Yeah.
You stop them in their tracks.
Yeah.
Vortex field.
No, you could really do. Scarlet just came out of nowhere. Try to cancel that. I saw that. Thank God for Gambit though. See right here, while all that's going on, we could be on this invis or cloak. Regardless if you might not be killing them, you got Squogger here trying to fight them off, so that's good. But instead of like being right here, because you can see the ults all the way over there, we should be right on these two.
Behold the god of thunder!
Yep. The Poe's trying to help out how he can. I'll be doing that too. Yeah, as long as we can get it on the healers, at least one pick. Perfect, even better. Both picks on the freaking healers. Not gonna lie, you're at 200 health. And they're about to touch point. At that point, screw that. Who was here? Groot? Yeah. You should have went over this wall and boxed him up. Do they get point? Yeah, they get point. You should have boxed up the Groot. Even if he was at 200 health, you should have just fought the Groot right here. Honestly, because you had 40 seconds left and you could have stalled. But it's all good though.
The current score is
Because you had to deal with Thor, Mr. Frank, and Groot. You probably would have died, but at least you would have been able to stall as much as you could. But this is a good first half. Not gonna lie, let's see the stats real quick. You have 13 and 3. We went triple support. I don't know who switched, and we have I guess your tank switched. 16-7 from the score, bro. We have a 26% accuracy. We just gotta up that a little bit. You definitely want to at least have. Again, we're not on PC, bro. We're on console, so it's a lot. And I play on a high sensitivity, but you want to definitely have your accuracy be within the 37 and up. I don't expect people to have, always 62% and up, 50% and up. If you can, then that just means you're getting better, and that's good. That's fantastic. I want to hope to have 60% and up on my web cluster accuracy, but I usually am around the 37 and sometimes 50 range. You really want to have your accuracy in the 37 range, but that's good, bro. It's a good start.
3, 2, 1.
Pretty sure those are bad guys.
Good flank. Thank God you got out of there. I thought you were gonna get stunned. Good pull.
Time to crash Ultron's system.
That was fucking insane. That was fucking nuts. There's nothing you could do about that. That would have been a very nice pull. You would have been deep as hell in your team. Yep. Regardless if we're not getting the picks, I don't know if you're about to get the pick right here. This is good ult charge. Your overhead and uppercut into like 3 different people. This is very good ult charge. What in the fuck is this Wolverine on, bro? They putting that man cereal. Up Gambit ult. And we got ult. I don't know if you could kill her mid-air. I never tried her, so I couldn't tell you. You could pull that group, maybe?
You're halfway there. Keep going.
That's tough. Choose your battles wisely. Outside the room, yep. Nice.
Almost there. Don't turn back now.
Pretty sure those are bad guys.
And you still have ult. Yep.
Keep up the momentum.
So right here, previous to like all that, when the Thor and the Phoenix is right there, at that point, once you seen the fight was up, like you seen the Phoenix down, you seen Thor was out of position, you want it to be already like back here, because there's only Groot can do so much for the cloak. So let's see if you get on this cloak right here.
Rocco's salvation lies in our hands.
Hope you have good patience here. If we reacted a little bit faster, yeah, if we reacted just a little bit faster, we could have pulled Groot off the high ground.
Spider Sling. That put some pep in my step. Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man.
Amazing ult.
You're halfway there. Keep going.
You almost turned that into a quad with that Groot, but amazing fucking ult this year, bro. Yep. W spot.
Almost there. Don't turn back now.
I'm not gonna lie, when they're coming out of spawn, I like to be out there. Like, no cap, I like to be right here, usually in this area, and they always go that way usually. So if I was already here, I could have probably pulled Loki, or since who's coming out of spawn still? I think where's their second healer? Oh no, Invis is already here. But since Loki was last, if he was maybe here or up here, probably could have came out while he's coming from spawn, get a nice little yo-yo, and you could have killed him. Or you could have pulled Mag, got some decent ult charge, and just fall him for a bit from where you're at, and you would have just got some good ult charge over it.
I'm doing this my way.
Disappear. You are nothing.
Expected that.
And dangerous.
I hate how that ult hits you even when you literally jump over it.
Again.
So they wasted a good amount of ults to take point. Moments like that literally is out of your control.
Get that vehicle moving again.
Like when teams use like more than 2 ults to take the point, then it's just fair game if your team doesn't have ults to match the next fight. But moments like that are literally out of your control. What else can you do? We should have focused on trying to get the yo-yo on Loki. Alright, now we're back in.
Put some pep in my step.
Force runes. You wanna get on that Loki, get the Loki. The Loki's easier. You got her. Now we didn't. Actually, that's crazy. She was one. That's unfortunate as fuck. You was putting in pain. She was literally one. You just didn't get help. It's alright though.
Reach the checkpoint. Keep up the momentum.
Almost. I don't know what sensitivity you're playing here on, but just let me know in the comments, Koku, what's your settings right here in this game? Like, wait, are you using my settings or are you using just your own settings? Yeah, just let me know in the comments. Ooh, if you went for that yo-yo, that would have been nice. Good disengage, good disengage.
Put some pep in my step.
I'm doing this my way.
Yup. Damn, tough. I know you was literally about to press it right there. Thank God you didn't.
Better than Aunt May's chicken soup. Look at him go! Green, everybody!
These are good attempts. You try to go for the overhead, try to yo-yo the mag. This is a good attempt. That's all that matters. As long as you go for these different combos, besides just spamming the usual bread and butter, that's still good value, bro. If you ask me. You're attempting to go for the optimal combos and you're still trying to get your damage. This is good.
Better than Aunt May's chicken soup.
Oh, here they are now.
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man!
Yep, we got a healer. Specifically Loki too, so he can't copy Invis or anybody.
Nice.
Yep, she's dead. Ooh, if we can hit him. Nice. Dead. Yep.
Only 60 seconds left.
Nice. We're sitting at a nice 24-6. We're still keeping up with that second DPS, but we're at 23% accuracy. Like I said, all we gotta do is up it a little bit, and you're definitely gonna be way better than you are right now, my brother. But this is good gameplay so far.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Good attempt. Before you start, when it's like overtime like this, like yeah, both at 3-3, I have to like play aggressive. Like even if I'm not getting the kill, if I'm not getting the kills, I like to play very aggressive on the supports because at this point, like I said, they got 50 seconds. You have to like literally like lock in. You have to just hard body lock in and play aggressive as fuck on the supports because the more you would distract the supports, the more you take away them from looking at the tanks, your team has to literally capitalize on that and you have to pray and hope they get a kill while you're fighting both supports or you're taking one support out of the fight. They went triple support as I expected. Like right here, see, you went like 3 times for that pull. After the first pull, I'm not really focused on that. Because already, I'm not going to lie, this pull is not even like a easy pull, if you ask me. Like this pull is like, you got to worry about this pillar, and then sometimes you might hit that by accident. And you have to really be at a good angle, and you have to hit the pull itself. So it's like, this is not a pull I would try to like really like pull farm. If you want to pull farm, use that one. That one's way easier. And you even got that open area too. So that one's a way easier pull farm. But the pull farm from here, and it's overtime, I think you're just kind of banking on like your team itself is like, you know, holding it around. But you definitely want to just be playing aggressive on the supports more.
Down to 30 seconds.
We're close. Stay tough. Better than Aunt May's chicken soup. They found my
My friends are here. The final 10 seconds.
Thank God your team is there. Fire combo, my boy.
Crack the whip. That's a long way down.
Oh, mutant habits never fall!
More vulnerable than ever.
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man!
Yeah, this is like a panic. This is like a panic attack, low key. like you were trying so hard to hit a web and combo the ult that you just ulted, but you knew that Hella had birds, so it was like you didn't really care. But I felt that. That's why I said you want to definitely work on like either changing your settings, maybe try out my settings if you don't have them already. That can just help you land more on web clusters. I think right now I'm sitting at a 41% accuracy on my web cluster accuracy. And that, like I said, that's an optimal good space to be in the 40s. We gotta touch, we gotta touch, we gotta touch, we gotta touch. It took too long to engage. Yep. Yep. Oh. Gotta definitely win this. Boom. Easy. You could have stopped them from touching point, but it doesn't matter. It's right there. Y'all literally have to do the same exact thing. That was the only real critique I had for like the last like point. Just did a little bit too much pull farming. Specifically from that spot. I don't think that's an optimal spot for the pull farm on. I'll be doing the same thing, trying to pull Penny out the nest and hope we can laser her down. So, she has a nice push.
Steer clear of the spider net.
We'll die here. Trying our best to get the supports, but it obviously is hard when it's freaking 3 of them.
Down to 30 seconds.
Ooh.
Feeling good.
Good disengage. Definitely would have died if you stayed.
Keep fighting. You're halfway there. Keep going. They got the drop on me.
Ooh. He's so lucky he got an amplifier.
Your powers are mine!
As long as you got a pick during that, didn't matter. Honey. Oh. Nice.
Vehicle reached the checkpoint. Keep up the momentum.
There's a lot of chaos going on. At this point, yeah, just stay focused on the supports. Yep, literally. Stay focused the whole one. This is crazy. At this point, I'll probably go for the rocket, because rocket is the one that's like being in the cut, not fighting. Like out of triple support, I go for rocket, because it's like, as you can see, sorry to cut you off, like you can see he was in this room the entire time. He was just standing here healing. Meanwhile, we're trying to fight Invis, who's doing push, you know, got push, you got double jump, all this extra shit. And yeah, he has the dash and he has the freaking climb. But if you pulled up web zipped right here and just boxed him like web, melee, web, and he probably would have dashed. But since you got that second web ult, you can just dash and uppercut. You would have killed him easily, and then you could have moved on to these other two. But it's still good that you chose to focus on the healer the best you could.
This is real firepower! You can't hurt me!
Maybe you're trying to amplify. Look, and again, he went right back to that room. So it's like, it's good you're fighting here too. You're on point. You know, you're focused on fighting on point. It would have been nice to just engage with him a little bit, so he would be out of position.
Gotta get this core into place.
And then he tries to come last minute. I don't know.
Score 5, 2, 4.
And there you go. My boy ended with 36-7, 18 finals with a calm 18% accuracy. Not gonna lie, bro. I think my only real critiques and tips I have for you is that let me look at it exactly, because I like to look at this from my gameplays to just learn from what I could do better. Specifically these two. We got the 18% accuracy overall, so that's melee and web, but this is what's important. Like, see, this is at a 30%. This is not bad. Like I said, you really want to keep this around 37 and up. And once you start seeing that, you can tell that, like, you're not, I wouldn't say, like, you can say, you can feel like, you know, you're like the best of the best type shit. But I can say, like, once you start seeing, like, it's in 37 and up range consistently, you can tell, like, okay, you're getting better. Because hitting your webs is, like, what's the most important for this character in itself. And if you look at my statistics for comp, because now I'm interested, yeah, you see for comp right now, I have 41% in total. Best is 52, and then I guess on average it's 43%. That's what you really want to aim for. And my current, just so we're all up to date, I am sitting at a calm 271.3. That's exactly how much hours I have up to date, because pretty sure in the first part of the video that was pre-recorded, but this right here, this is what I have in total. And then, yep, still 41% accuracy. We're close to 38, but that's everything. That's quick play and shit. But you did good, bro. Like, honestly, this is a solid game. You know, you definitely want to just up your accuracy a lot more. Like I said, try out my settings. Let me know what settings you were using in this gameplay. And this is solid gameplay, bro. Let me check your rank. I'm sorry, I don't think I checked your rank. You're Grandmaster 3. Grandmaster 3. So yeah, you're in a high elo, bro. You're playing very solid, and honestly, the sky's the limit. Just keep playing, and honestly, you just get better. Now I'm going to get into the little Q&A section that I saw from the comments. So I think this part is gonna be like a little bit short, you know, not too many questions, but you know, I just want to address everything that I've seen once again on TikTok, YouTube, and etc. And also, once again, shout out Koku, Spicy Toast. Again, bro, if you want to send me another VOD review, I'll do it. Just let me know again in the comments, and I'll respond to that gameplay. Lost, win. You said be brutally honest in the gameplay, but again, bro, I'm not an asshole, so I'm gonna talk from a teaching standpoint just so you can get better and I can help anybody else get better, specifically on console. So, yeah, shout out Koku, bro, and appreciate it. First question I've noticed people were asking me, how do I make my thumbnails? And I go to a guy, his name is Lupe Priv. He's on Discord and Twitter. I'm going to type it out on the screen in a second, and you guys can just hit him up. He said hit him up on Discord preferably. Well, I'm gonna put it in the video right here, and you can just hit him up and just let him know what your thoughts are. He doesn't tax OD. He's not charging arm and a leg for your videos, and he's a really nice guy. Just let him know I sent you. Just let him know, oh, the one below all, you know, he sent me, and you know, I can vouch for y'all. Like, he very good dude, bro. He's worked with me for ever since I really started posting these. And then I also do a mix of using the thumbnails he sends me, and I use AI. Like, I know a lot of people frown upon AI usage here and there, depending on like what it is or like the terms of what we're talking about. But AI has allowed me to just make unique characteristics. Whoa, had a stroke for a second. Oh my god, characteristics along my thumbnails, because I don't want my thumbnails to always, you know, look exactly the same. So if I want to have like a spider like be on Spider-Man, then you know, I'll do that. If I want to add like a little lightning effect, I'll just AI that and just create that effect for myself, because that's how I want to make my thumbnails specifically. It's my touch to it. And then some of them I'll just get from Lupe, and I already like how it is. But yeah, just hit him up if you want a nice solid thumbnail to have a start to, you know, your content journey. And you can ask him. I'm pretty sure he does more than just, you know, rivals. So just hit him up, ask him. You know, he's always willing to talk to anyone, work with anyone, and he just knows what works. So yeah, that's how I make my thumbnails. How do you keep playing Spider-Man, you know, through like the hate, you know, because there's a lot of games, you know, you play Spider-Man and he's like, I'm not gonna say he's like Black Widow per se, because especially with the Zaza situation and the Kingsman situation that happened, now Black Widow mains are in the water. Like, their reputation is dirt. But, you know, a lot of people, you know, when shit hits the fan or it's not an easy win, like most people want it to be, they're quick to like really point the finger, and Spider-Man is usually like one of the main people blame. And you can be playing Spider-Man, and sure, you might have like a couple deaths here and there, but your value is when, like, you know, you're on the back line, you know, you forced a cooldown here that the person didn't intend to use off rip, or maybe you forced the ult and the fight didn't go nowhere, but you forced ult from a bad position so that person didn't get ult themselves. You know what I'm trying to say? So it's like, how do I play Spider-Man through the hate and like the criticism? Is that I don't mute people, I don't mute chat, and I don't really get upset. I might talk my shit here and there, like, but I focus on me, bro. Like, at the end of the day, I'm trying to win too. And you can play Spider-Man to sometimes your hard counters, but if you got the skill for that, bro, then you do that. If you don't, then you'll switch. Sometimes I've switched off because I felt like I wasn't matching it. I felt like my Spider-Man at that moment, you know, I could play into my counter. I've done it before, but in this one moment while I'm playing into my counter, it's just not working, so I switch. But as far as like what people got to say when I'm playing the character and we're losing, I don't give a fuck, bro. I keep my head held up high. I continue to play the character. This character's fun as fuck, and that's like kind of the main factor. Like, if I lose, I'm just still having fun as shit. Like, I could have a loss, but if I get like a fire clip, then hey, that's a clip, and it is what it is. At the end of the day, you're still gonna climb if you just continue to play the game. Like, I'm changing my settings here and there every other week now and then. I gotta post another video when I show you my updated settings and stuff. But I don't really care about what other people got to say when I'm on this character, bro. At the end of the day, I've won enough to where I know I'm good on the character, and that's just bottom line. It sucks to get dipped by like Spidey here and there, because yeah, Spidey dips is like when it's the worst. People are always talking shit when you lose and then the other Spider-Man wins. But I literally press square, next round, keep it pushing. I don't care, bro. And since I play with my friends, I definitely don't care. It's not like I'm playing by myself. At the end of the day, me and my friends and my squad, we're gonna have good games. And eventually you, personally, you're gonna have good games. That's just what it is. As long as you don't get in this quitter mentality where, oh, we're not winning the game as easily as, you know, you would expect to, then you're good. Adapt to the situation, adapt to what the players have going on. Because that's another thing, like, people act like just because you didn't switch your throwing, sometimes you can adapt your playstyle if your character allows it. So just always keep that in mind. Oh, I seen this one too. Also shout out to my sub Squid, my boy Squid. He's been also commenting in my videos for a minute ever since I started. So shout out to my boy Squid. He asked, how do I, any tips for the pulls? Like I said, I've changed my settings up a little bit recently. So, you know, still feels pretty much the same. Maybe a little bit more accurate, I don't know. You see that lag? That was crazy. But, as far as pulls, I told you, I'm a flick aimer type of guy, so maybe my settings kind of made me a little bit better with it. I'm not too sure. Oh, definitely should have hit. But as far as like pulls, you definitely want to like aim before them. So yeah, also so you're like literally not flicking per se, but these characters are standing still. But if someone's like moving, you want to aim a little bit before them, if that makes sense. Like, I'm not perfect at hitting pulls, to be honest, but I hit them enough where I can get a little bit of value. Oh. Yeah, see? Yeah, I'm not the best at it, but with enough practice in the practice range, honestly, you'll be cracked at it. So just practice in the practice range a lot, and remember on your pulls, you want to aim just a little bit before them because you're on a moving momentum. I was actually gonna cut the video short after the QA that you guys just saw. But I wanted to just go over some basic combos, just so people on console, you know, if you're new to the channel, if you're just new to this video, and you're just at this point of the video, I just wanted to, you know, just keep people informed on like these basic combos you should know on this character. So let me just get into it real quick, and if anything, I'll put the inputs I'm doing in the description, or if I can, I'll put them at like the side of the screen on like some Mortal Kombat practice mode. If you know, you know, because I used to come from Mortal Kombat. But let's start off with the Sakombo. So the Sakombo is a mix of web, pull, so that web, pull, melee, web, uppercut. And in fast succession, that looks like this. Like that. And if you do the jumping one for like a mantis, so sometimes you can avoid her sleep. And that's with the other version of the Sakombo with the jump. So without the jump, there's that. And then with the jump, is that. So the regular bread and butter is, everyone's seen this before, pretty obvious, you know, that's light work. If you do the one with the double jump, so that's this. Oh, that's crazy lag. Let me do that again. With the double jump, that's that. And if you do the easy swing variation, mind you, it takes away a swing, so be careful, which is this. Oh, he didn't even do it at all. Hold on, let me try it. That's a variation of the easy swing variation. Try it again. Right there. Again, it's the faster bread and butter. Guarantees your kills extremely fast. Problem is that it just wastes a swing. So I wouldn't go for the easy swing combo unless you have 2 swings or you're spawn camping. If I'm spawn camping Luna, I'll go for this combo, which is a guarantee. Like, look how fast that was. And then you also have this combo, which is that. And mind you, if you hit the web after the overhead, guaranteed kill. So just remember you have those options. But be careful, again, this wastes a swing. That should be obvious. So yeah. We have the yo-yo combo, which is, you know, everyone's familiar with this. You know, you could do the animation cancel into the web. So if you go like this and hold L2, it looks like that. A little bit slower, but, you know, it takes away the chance of trying to go like this and then, you know, doing that. Like you freaking swing to the ground by accident. So it's just your choice. But if you really want the faster yo-yo, you can do the animation cancel and just secure your kills, or you can do what I do sometimes. You know, just play it safe. Just keep it simple and just do it like that. But that's your two variations of the yo-yo. And then obviously we have the moving variations like that. And then you got basic pulls like that. So all of this comes from just being in the practice range, bro. I swear to God. You stay in the practice range here and there, you will get better, I promise. And I think that's all the combos I really want to go over. I'm just thinking, like, is there anything I need to really explain on? But I don't really think so. Oh, and then you have your openers. So basic opener, you know, this. That literally kills everyone. We just seen. I don't have to do it here, but I'll do it. Boom. Kills damn near everyone 275. And then you have this one. You know, 2 webs after that can kill. I think you can literally just go like 2 webs and kill like that. So you have those options. You have those many variations. Sometimes you can even just go like what, this? 2, and then she's 1 hit. So just remember, mix it up. Try not to be predictable, and just remember you have all these different combos and variations for certain scenarios where it's on you as a player to know when to pull these cards out your bag. You feel me? So just be mindful of that. Keep having fun on the character. And like I said, hit that practice range if you have to warm up. And at the end of the day, just have fun, because no matter what people say, you're gonna climb if you play high, if you play long enough. I'm not saying you're gonna hit eternity or one above all if you play long enough like that, but I'm saying you'll climb regardless if you just play long enough. That's about it. For people who solo queue, I mean, I solo queue from time to time here and there. My last game I solo queued and I won. I wouldn't say I carried per se, but I won my last solo queue game. But solo queuing in general, you know, it's rough. You know, you got a lot of people that have a shitty mentality. I like to duo queue or trio queue with my boys, but you know, for those who solo queue, you know, just stay strong, keep a strong mentality always, and just remember your combos, stick to your basics, and always remember your fundamentals. Be in the back line. If you're seen, know how to disengage. Don't just, you know, you have easy swing as your disengage too. Sometimes it makes you lazy. Sometimes you got to make that call whether or not the easy swing is better, or should I use an automatic swing and just gain a little bit more control of my momentum. So yeah, just always remember those options. And yeah, man, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man!